Hey, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. So in this video I look like an arse. Here I present to you my, natural attire. As you can see by the title and hopefully the thumbnail, if you don't know what a thumbnail is, it's just like the YouTube picture of this video. But yeah, as you can see by those, hopefully I've had a bit of a transformation. This is the get ready with me. I'm just gonna sit here and do my face and stuff. It's quite bright in this room this morning. That is winter sun for you, so my lighting is a bit off. But if you can cope with that, then you're a keeper, and I'm thankful that you're here on my channel. So yeah. Do you know what, usually when I'm filming I'm struggling to get light, and now it's like too bright, so yeah, I don't know how it's going to turn out. It does look a little bit bright in the viewfinder, but we're just going to go with it and hope for the best. If you do want to stick around for this video, then please leave a like, please subscribe, and keep on watching. Bang the hair on top like that. So I am going to look like a mushroom for the next 20 minutes. Yeah, I'm just going to keep it like that. I've been using it on my skin and it's not looking great at the minute. That's because I'm due on, so skin always goes awful around that time of the month. I broke out in quite a few spots and I'm trying to chug water as well because I'm very bloated at the minute, to try and help with the skin and the bloat and everything. I'm quite bad at the minute with drinking water. I'm usually alright, but yeah, I'm really struggling, so I have to really like force myself. But I've literally just been using the Carbon Theory soap on my skin, which I find really nice actually. Like, leaves quite a nice glowy shine to my skin every night. Or that's just my oil seeping through. Honestly, I'm so oily. But yeah, it does leave quite a nice shine. And then I've been using this. I've already put this on this morning. This is the Neutrogena, oh, it's so hard to get out. Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel. And I really like this, so I've been using this twice a day. It's quite nice. You only need literally a little bit. It's very refreshing. Have been using that and I've already done that this morning, so I don't want to put that on again. I need to stop touching my face. I do that as well. That's not helping with the breakouts. My hair's all over the place. Look at that. Like, what is that? Yeah. I am going to be filming a current skincare routine video, so I will put everything in that I am using and stuff. I'm going to start with my brows, which I always do first with my makeup. And do you know what? I haven't done anything to these in ages. Absolutely ages. It's starting to look really scruffy, but I'm trying so hard to grow them out. Like, I just want thick fluffy brows and it isn't like happening. So this is all it's done. Like this is it. They don't grow. So currently I am drawing them on and I'm using a pencil from Lidl. It's just this one. This was like less than £2, so cheap. I don't know if they've got them in now, but this is the CN, I think that's the brand, from Lidl, Brow Perfect Brush and Pen. I did notice that I was doing this very heavy-handedly and I just had really blocky brows, like really blocky. Like, I don't mind a blocky brow, but these were like, whoa. So I'm trying to do it really light-handedly so it doesn't look so harsh. Just filling in any big gaps. But yeah, just like that, They are so off. Like, they don't even match, but you know what? Sisters, not twins, I say it every time. Like, sod it. That'll have to do for now. I will go back and try and sort them because, yeah, there's bits that are like not filled in. They are a bit messy at the minute, but I will sort that out. But that's my brows on for now. I feel like with my brows are on, like, it gives me something to work from. I'm going to use this by P. Louise on my eyelids. Any old concealer will do. This is about, I don't know how much this is, to be honest. It's not much. You can use any old concealer. I don't always use this. It's just the first thing I can see, to be honest. I'm going to use this really thin brush. I have washed my brushes today. I was being very lazy and they looked absolutely minging, and I thought, I can't complain about like my skin breaking out, but I've really manky brushes, so just using this for a nice neat line. So to clean my brushes, I did use the Poundland brush cleaner. It was alright, but I still ended up using soap. I used a bar of soap. Some people might not like the sound of that, but actually it really worked well. It was really easy, to be honest, and all my brushes came up really clean. And I just held like the soap like that, like pretend that's the soap. I was just scrubbing my brushes on top of it like that. And yeah, it worked a right treat. All my brushes are really clean. I think I might do it like that from now on. It's a little bit slippy, but I don't mind that, to be honest. You know what? I've got quite oily skin, but just lately I've had like quite a bit of dry skin. I think it might be the change in the weather. I don't know. But yeah, I've noticed that it's a little bit more drier than normal, and usually I'm like piss wet through in oil all the time. Like I am, like by the end of the day, like my face is dripping, honestly, like that's not even a joke. It is. But yeah, it's quite dry as well. For my eyes this time, I am going to use this. I very rarely used to use this. It's only recently I've opened it up. It's bloody brilliant, honestly. It's this Going Out palette by Beauty Bay. It's more like shimmers. Like, a lot of the palette is just like these shimmer metallic-y tones. Look at me peeping around the side. What twat. Anyway, and there is a brown here that I do use, which I'm going to use now. As you know, I love these types of shades. and tones and stuff. Do love a nice brown smoky eye, but I am going to add a bit of blue in today. It's the makeup that I had in my American Candy Chit Chat. Might not look the same, you know, my makeup never looks the same if I try and do it again. But yeah, I'm going to attempt to do that. I just want to say as well, thank you for everyone's comments on that video as well. That was really nice. I'm going to use this shade, which is a lighter brown, to kind of like buff it out a little bit, because I've got a bit of like harshness here that I can't get rid of. I might just wear my fringe down today and then no one will know. I quite often do that. If I shag on the eye makeup, then yeah, the fringe comes down. So I'm going to use this again and just pop a little bit on where I'm going to put the blue. So I'm going to do that on like the inner corner bit here. Spread it over here a little bit, like that. I mean, it don't look too bad to me anyway. So this is just pretty much like concealer. Like you can use any type of concealer for this, and a really thin brush. Like it isn't going to work on a thick brush. Here's me thinking I'm some sort of, you know, makeup artist, giving you all the tips and tricks of the trade, she says with her dodgy cut crease. But yeah, just like that. So as you can see, it isn't perfect and it's very unblended in areas, but lashes and a fringe are going to hide that. We're not going to worry. Can't actually remember what blue I used the other day out of them two. I ain't got foggiest, I've totally forgot. So I'm going to go with this one because I feel like that one looks nicer. This one is called What a Tune. I do think it was this one actually. Like I've said before, it's always better to go in with your finger rather than a brush, because you can really get it in there and it does go on better. So yeah, always use your finger, people. Tip of the day. I'm just using that brown again to kind of like blend it in this edge bit, you know, so it isn't like so harsh, like from one colour to another. The thing is with makeup, how I think anyway, like there isn't any rules to it. Obviously there are people out there, like proper makeup artists and stuff, that can do like incredible makeup, and you know, I think wow, like you see it all over Instagram. I follow loads of people that are incredible at makeup, but that kind of doesn't mean your ability at makeup isn't. Even though like I'll say, oh, I'm no good at it, like I'm not like the best, like I haven't got the sharpest cut crease, but it doesn't mean that the way I do it isn't right. Like there's no rule to it, there's no way of doing it, there isn't a guidebook. Just fine, put it on your face and, you know, enjoy doing that. And if something don't look right to you, then change it. Or if you want to play around with colours and do this and do that, then that's up to you. Like you're not doing it wrong, like you're doing it right for you. Do you know what I mean? There isn't no specific way of doing it. That's how I see it. If you do think you're really terrible at something, like especially makeup or anything, sit and practice. No, not everybody's got time after the end of a hectic day. You want to be sitting there slapping makeup on. Sometimes I find it quite therapeutic, to be honest. I ain't always got time to do it. 99% of the time I look like a smacked arse, but you know, practice is key with anything really. So if you do feel like you need improvement, then like put the time aside to improve it. Do you know what I mean? But there isn't a wrong way of doing it. Like how you do it is how you do it. You can improve it, but it isn't wrong. Do you know what I mean? So guidance of the day by Faye. So the lashes that I'm going to use, I don't even know where they're from, and they're covered in dog hair and it's all mixed in with the glue. Yeah, not even cut right to each eye. So I'm just going to use them. I've already put glue on them, so they're dry now. Don't always go straight in once you've put the glue on, because it will not stick. Honestly, that's one of the biggest things that I've learned from makeup. If you're using eyelashes, it can take minutes to get the stickiness that you need to put on your eyes. So I'm going to stick them on. See what I mean? They're sticking straight away. I mean, I don't know how long they're going to stay down, but yeah, it's usually the inner corner that likes to do me over quite a bit. As you can see, it's the inner corner. Every time at this inner corner. Just gave you all that advice on lashes and I don't bloody take it myself. Back to square one. Lashes don't always go right for me. It's probably one of the biggest struggles in makeup that I have to deal with. But once they're on, especially if I've done them right, like they go down quite easily, then I'm very happy. But you know, 9 times out of 10 they don't go right, so you just have to keep going. Do you know what I mean? Just keep going. Do you know what, sod it, while I'm waiting for them to dry, I'm going to start on my face. So as you know, I do use that hydrogel water stuff, is that what it's called? Yeah, that. At the minute I am just using that and nothing else before foundation. So yeah, I've already put that on. But I've got this, which I've shown in my Primark haul, which is by Primark, obviously. It's the PS My Perfect Colour Perfect Finish Foundation, medium to full coverage, natural finish, moisturising vitamin E. £2.50 this was, in the shade Sand. So I'm going to stick some of that on. This is a Tarte makeup brush. I think it might be fake actually, like off eBay ages ago, but I quite like it. And I use this just to spread my foundation round at the minute. And then I go in with a sponge. So yeah, I'm just going to do that. To be honest with makeup brushes, as long as it does what I want, I'm not really fussed if it's a cheap one off eBay or something like that. Like, I don't really mind. To get right in my nose ring, because I always forget about that and I have patches. Like, there are brushes that are bad, that don't even pick up any of the product, but there are cheaper ones as well that are really good. So I think it's just trial and error and just finding what works for you. But certainly don't think you need like a big snazzy high-end makeup collection, because you really don't. And like, this is just one layer of foundation. I don't know if I've got the right match in shade. This is like one layer on, it's £2.50. What a bargain, honestly. What I do find with Primark foundation as well is it's buildable, so if you haven't got the coverage that you want, like, you can build it up to what you do want, you know, and Bob's your uncle. I always try and get a bit down the neck as well, but then I always forget to blend it out, so I have like big lines, like big paintbrush lines down my neck. I can smell soap from cleaning my brushes, but do you know what, I've been put off soap quite a bit, you know, since that video. Honestly, I've never known I don't like it. It's all gone now, but bloody hell, it stunk. That was the worst one. Do you see what I mean? Like, now that glue's a bit more tacky, or like they've gone down a lot easier. I'm sure these aren't matching lashes, you know. They feel really weird. I'm going to put a bit of concealer on now. This one is just the Lasting Perfection one by Collection. I love doing that. I feel dead snazzy when I do that. You know, I'm going to put on a little bit of concealer. Put a lot of this on, you know, just recently. I feel like it helps with the coverage, especially with my skin being a bit more problematic around this time of the month. So yeah, just add a little bit extra just for a bit more coverage. I do leave it to sit on my face for a good 20 seconds or so. You know, get right in there. Sometimes though, leaving things to like set down a little bit, you know, can be a bit of a mistake, because they're very hard to budge once they've dried down a little bit. So it depends on the product really. Like, this one dries down quite quick. This eye's starting to water quite bad, I don't know why. I'm going to use a little bit of setting powder now, and that was only £1, so look at that on the sponge. I'm going to stick that under my eye. Oh wow, look at that. That's actually really nice. This one is MUA Makeup Academy Pro Base Matte Satin Pressed Powder. Oh, I've got a dog hair in my eye, which is stuck to the lash. So I always do where I put my concealer and where I go oily the most and stuff, and where I think my makeup's gonna go a bit funner. So, you know, I kind of do my whole face sometimes. I'm just gonna buff that a little bit. I'm gonna do my bronzer now, and that's by the same brand. Like, it's my favourite bronzer. I've got quite a few different mixed branded bronzers. Bloody hell, I didn't know if we were gonna get that out then. But this one by MUA, it's very messy. Don't mind that. There's all sorts stuck to it. This one's my favourite. So I've not seen this brush this clean for ages, you know. It won't stay like that. Put it quite high up on my cheeks like that. And then I go round, like from my forehead back down to the cheek. See what I mean? Like that. So it's kind of like a C from my head to my cheeks. That's all I do. Half the time I look like I've been punched, and then half the time I don't look too bad. So, you know, a bit on the sides of the nose. Don't forget your neck. I have an orange head and then a real pasty neck, so, you know, just make sure you get everywhere. I do my ears, you know, everything. Bit on the chest, bit on the cleavage, make it look like you've got tits up here and not down your knees. If you do feel like you've gone a bit overboard, then just get your sponge and just do this. Don't mind my brows now, you know. Now I've got the rest of my face on, I don't mind the brows. Yeah, not bad. I'm going to add a little bit of brown under my eye, like on my lower lash line. Like, not on the actual lash line, but like underneath. Just to kind of like blend it all in. I really like a dark smoky under eye. And then what I've been doing is adding this shade here, which is a really nice like shimmery shade. So I've been doing that. Might have to have a nice little date night with Steve now. Now I'm feeling a bit glam when the kids are gone bed, you know. Just a bit of dinner and a film or something. Not that you need makeup to do date night, people, believe me. I do many date nights with no slap on. Being yourself is perfect, you know what I mean? Don't feel like you have to put makeup on. But sometimes makeup makes you feel better, doesn't it? So I think I'm going to nip Lidl and get something nice for tea. I think it's really important to do things like that as a couple, you know, like to keep interacting. Sometimes you can get washed away with like technology and stuff and always being on your phone or work, you know, and the kids. Sometimes kids can really stress you out, and I feel like sometimes it can take away the fact that you're adults as well. I always try to make sure me and Steve get our time, you know. It's a bit more difficult with lockdown and stuff, but even just little things like going for a walk when the kids are at school, cooking each other dinner when the kids are gone bed, you know, a bit of a date night, movie night, doing little things like that. Like, it's really important, especially during this like really tough time. So I always try and make sure I do that, you know. I'm gonna try out this mascara now, which is from Primark. Haven't used this one yet. This is the Fake It one. Again, this was £2.50. I'm not gonna be able to get in now, am I? I really like that wand. That's quite a nice wand. I don't like real thin flimsy ones, and I don't like the comb ones. So obviously I don't really know what this mascara is going to be like because I've got false lashes on. So I'm not going to fully know how it is, but I will let you know when I use it without lashes. But I'm just going to do it because I always pop a little bit under here to kind of blend the two, so it looks a little bit more seamless and natural. Although sometimes false lashes, you know, they don't look natural at all, do they? I mean, on my bottom lash line, that's quite nice actually. I used to put layer upon layer of mascara on when I was at school, you know. I don't know why, but I did, and it looked awful. It used to be so thick, like it would crumble off on my face. But I think we've all been through that stage. I am going to put a bit of blusher on now, and this is by e.l.f. The little 4-pan set of different like tones, and I always like the orangey one. Like, that's one of my favourite ones. I always feel like blusher really can lift your makeup, you know, so I always add a little bit. I ain't got nits, I've just got a really itchy head. My favourite lip combination at the minute is these two. So it's like a very like a reddy, well, it's more like a pink, like a deep pink burgundy reddy. I've just made up my own colour, I don't even know what that is. Lip liner, and this by Revolution. It's just a brown matte lipstick, liquid lipstick. Itching like I've got nits, I don't know what's up with me. I feel very orange. Do I look really orange? I feel it. I feel very orange. So I need to try and do something with my hair. I don't know what I'm going to do. So I have just tied my hair up like this. I quite fancy it today. And this is it. This is the finished look. I've just, yeah, tied my hair up. There's something about my lips that I'm not 100% happy with. I've overlined them a little bit too much, but you know, I'm just going with it today. But yeah, this is it, my makeup look. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, I'm not the best at makeup, but it works for me and I enjoy doing it. So do what makes you happy, people. So that's where I'm going to end the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. That would really mean a lot. My Instagram is FayJ202 if you do want to follow me on there. And I hope whatever you're doing, wherever you are in the world right now, you're having a great day or evening. And I will see you in my next video.